Start.
Till class 8th, we have learned natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. Now we are going to learn another branch of numbers that is known as rational numbers. First of all, let's have a quick recap. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are numbers starting from 1 till infinity. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are natural numbers plus a 0. So whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2 till infinity. Okay, so integers. What are integers? When we add the negative set of numbers to whole numbers, it makes up integers. So what are integers? Numbers starting from minus infinity, then minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, till infinity again. Now we are going to learn what rational numbers are. Any number in p by q form where q is not equal to 0. We have learned that q cannot be 0 because when q is 0, the fraction becomes indefined. Any number which can be written in p by q form where q is not equal to 0 is a rational number. Very easy and simple definition. Now let's see, are these numbers rational numbers? So we have to see if we can form this number into a p by q form because our definition says p by q where q is not equal to 0. So all we have to do is convert these numbers into p by q form. P can be any integer. Okay, P can be any integer. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. So what we see is we can write 1 as 1 by 1, 2 as 2 by 1, 3 as 3 by 1 and so on. So here we can write 1 as p by q where p is an integer and q is not equal to 0. So 1, 2, 3 till infinity are rational numbers. Is 0 a rational number? We said q should not be equal to 0, but this number can be written as 0 upon 1, which makes up a rational number. So we can write it as 0 by 1. So this definitely makes a rational number. Now minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. We can write it as minus 1 by 1, minus 2 by 2 or minus 1 by 1, minus 2 by 1, minus 3 by 1 and so on. So these numbers, p is an integer is a negative set of numbers. So p is an integer, q is not equal to 0. So this makes up a rational number. Now seeing to positive set of fractions. These are fractions, positive set of fractions. These are also fractions but these are negative set of fractions. So p is an integer, q is not equal to 0. P is an integer, q is not equal to 0 in all the cases. So all the positive fractions make up rational numbers and the negative fractions. We have minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 is a integer, minus 2 not equal to 0. Denominator should not be equal to 0. You can see here q should not be equal to 0. 2 is not equal to 0. This also makes up a rational number. 30 not equal to 0 makes up a rational number. Minus 2. Now we see that q here is minus 2. What our requirement was that q should not be equal to 0. Q should be anything other than 0. So this requirement is fulfilled here. Q is not 0. It can be minus 2, it can be minus 1000, minus 100, anything. 1000, 100, 3000, 4000, it can be anything but not 0. Now, in this case, q is not equal to 0, it's 20 and p is minus 1. P can be any integer.